Hello guys, this is Young Travel Pingu, and today I'm going to show you a guide on how to force disable the following items, which is the auto aim or aim assist in Dead by Daylight, which yes, you can turn it off, and as well on the same guide, how to turn off mouse acceleration forced off. Now, at the moment, the only way you can turn these off is only available on PC, and as well as you have to do it on a document file, which is located in a local app data area. So the first step you want to do is, well, desktop. This is in Windows 11. So you go search, and then you do the following: percentage app data percentage. Here you go. Then you're here. Then you need to go back once to app data. Then you need to go to local. Then you go to Dead by Daylight, saved, config, Windows client, and here is the two files. Now, the aim assist or the auto aim is located in this file, whereas the mouse acceleration for some reason is located on the engine file. For some reason in Dead by Daylight, the mouse acceleration is linked to the game's engine. So this is the only way you can turn it on, but we're going to do the aim assist first. Now, if you've never seen this before, this is essentially your entire in-game settings file in Dead by Daylight. But in this one, what's very good about it is you can detail it so much. Now, what you want to do to make it easier is Control F by default, and the script in the setting is called aim assist. Now, you need to spell it in this specific way, obviously. Once you do it, then you press enter, and congratulations, you found it. Now, I already done it, so by default it'll be set to true. However, if you want to disable, you want it to equal false. Aim assist equals false, like that. And once you've done that, you can press save. Now, I already done it, so it's pointless. It's pointless. Now, you can choose other settings. This is pretty nice here as well. There's scalability groups. This is your entire graphic setting, so you can go in detail. So the resolution quality 100 for obvious reasons, and the others, I don't know why it's all 0. I need to double check stuff. And the FPS mode, this is where your FPS mode, it can be 84. It doesn't have to be 30, 60, 90, 120. So you can put on 72 or 78. If you're recognizing these FPS numbers, it's definitely not a killer related named Albert Wesker or the mastermind. Definitely not. But anyway, so once you've done that, you can save it. You can save it and you can double check it's not too far, so aim assist is false. Saved. Now, to make this work, you need to right click the mouse. So press that, and then you need to right click or mouse 2, M2, so show more options, and then you need to go to properties. Now, in properties here, you need to make sure it's read only enabled. So imagine this is me doing it first time. So read only, then you press apply. And now, congratulations, you now forced aim assist or auto aim off now. Now, at the moment, this is the first time, I believe in 9.4.0, that it now works. It has been in that file for a while, but before the 9.4.0 patch, it didn't make a difference if you put it to true or false. It will always be on. But now in this patch, but now it's 9.4.1 patch as we're speaking this video right now. You can finally turn it off, which is nice. Now the other setting. Now the reason why you wanted read only enabled is because if you don't have it on, it will reset back to aim assist equals true, which you don't want that. So, however, keep in mind with read only, all of these settings. So these, imagine these are your settings, but these are my settings that I've configured myself for my personal liking. Because it's read enabled, this will always reset back and stock with these settings. So let's say FPS, I'm forced on 90 FPS mode. Okay, so if I were in the game and I decide to pick 120 FPS or 60 FPS, it will still work like that. However, when I switch off the game and then I come back on the game, let's say next day, it will reset back to 90 FPS. This is exactly the same with my scratch marks, because I set it to blue scratch marks. So if I were to pick it to green or violet or yellow scratch marks, depending on the map, of course, or the red, I can still change it in the files. But every time I switch it off and then turn it back on, it will because I set it read only to blue scratch marks, it will always reset back to blue scratch marks. And it's exactly the same with the graphics settings. Although in the graphics settings, it doesn't matter if you change it, it won't make a difference because it forces these graphic settings to stay like this. So even if you put it in low, if you set it to low settings, it won't change the difference. But anyway, to make it work, you need to have it read enabled. And honestly, to configure your game like this is much better since you have full detail of what you can do. Now, for the mouse acceleration, don't ask why it's in the engine file. So you go in the engine file. We don't need to save that. Now, you have the engine file. You have lots of paths. Now, you need to scroll all the way to the bottom of the file. And this is your script right here. So script.engine.inputsettings. Now, in Dead by Daylight, there is two types of mouse acceleration types. The mouse smoothing and mouse acceleration. Now with the script, you want enable mouse smoothing false, so off, and you want disable mouse acceleration true to, well, turn acceleration off. Once you do that, your mouse will immediately feel very nice and snappy and very direct, which is what you need, especially if you do kill a lot. This is, in my opinion, very important for it, since you want very precise, well, aim with the mouse. Now, I'm not too sure what this one does, but I have this anyway, so I'll have these scripts on the link below on the video. It'll be on the description and on the comment, so you can just copy and paste it. Now, the location is very important because not only it needs to be right at the bottom of the file, you must have at least one enter space of the script, so it cannot be next to the path, or our script will work. So, and it's exactly the same with another script, this one. It needs to be one space separate to make it work. Once this is exactly like this, and you've done it correctly, then you press save. Imagine I've done this first time, but I already done it, so it's pointless. Then you need to go to the properties again, like this. Imagine I've done this first time. Now, read only and apply. Now, with this document, you must have it read only. There's nothing about it. The simplest reason, because this is the engine. Now, if you don't have it read enable, the engine file won't recognize this, and then it will just reset the whole document, and then basically the whole script won't work. So to force it to work, you need to have it read enable, so it won't delete. So it's basically a priority. Once you've done all of these and double check that you've done it correctly, same as false, and then boom, boom, all the paths like that, then you can just close it. And then once you've done that, you can close that, and then you press Steam, and then you press this fucking shitty game, enable, and then enjoy your misery. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and till then, farewell and have a good day.